come down to Nevic Hospitality, I'll come out my house and I'll break your fucking leg.
Hey, what's shakalacking cracking? Okay, that was like the whitest thing I could ever say. I'm gonna stop talking. What's up, degenerates? Welcome back to another Squeaky Queen video. When I said degenerates, I was kidding. All of you guys are advanced into civilization. People that watch this channel have flying cars and floating bathtubs. So be happy that you watch me. Anyways, as I got caught off guard like I always do, I want to say that I have a sponsorship even though I'm showing this guy's music for free. That's right, it's a promoted song. I'll play it for a bit and please show support because link will be in the description below.
Give me that pole, hop in that jack and we riding with hoes. New Gucci button, but let's see my toes. Auntie, our niggas hop out with the tones. Her guy wanna be me, but you cannot clone. You cannot clone, my pockets on swole. Over your toes with the white and the gold. Step on the scene and the dripper's too cold. He running his mouth, you shouldn't have told. I'm a real nigga, so I will not fold. Got a new bitch that won't swallow my load. Hating ass niggas, their comments are bold. I sparked this blunt that my nigga just rolled. These niggas hate cause I'm stacking my chips. Switching my lane like I'm driving the whip.
Yeah, just feel free to show some support, and now let's talk about the actual video. Okay, crazy people, they're all around the world and you can't stop them. It's like the bubonic plague of mental health.
If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir! I apologize. Motherfucker! I apologize now.
I'll admit it, I'm an odd guy. That's because I try to be funny. In real life, being awkward, it's like trying to make Vietnam vets laugh at bomb jokes. I'm just kidding, I respect veterans. Now, crazy people are a whole nother side of the biscuit. Now, I was casually, praising the Celestial being known as Dr. Phil. It's practically my religion because, if you want to believe it or not, Dr. Phil is more than a human. He's on a god-tier level of existence, with that shiny forehead and that luscious mustache. Besides that point, Dr. Phil is known for having the most insane people I've ever seen try to argue with other insane people. It goes from a woman thinking she's pregnant with Jesus, to a 12-year-old chasing her siblings around with a knife. Just your average, I smoke crack every day kind of stuff. But this woman that we're going to look at today is fully convinced her husband that she has been married to for years is poisoning her in her sleep. She's not 99.9% sure like a Purell dispenser. She's 300.3% sure. So let's get into the video, shall we?
Oh shit, here we go again.
I believe my husband is poisoning me. I have needle marks everywhere, all over my body. My forehead, around my eyes, nose, my private area on my...
This woman has ever heard of bed bugs before? Maybe you have like a whole, African colony of bed bugs living under your mattress? Ever thought of that idea? Like, I'm sorry, if I get bumps on my body, the first thing I'm not going to do is think the love of my life is trying to kill me. Also, you said on your genitals? Maybe he is trying to poison you with the herbs.
Got it!
My private area on my back, underneath my breasts. I have over 1,000 pictures, just keeping track of injection marks.
Over 1,000 pictures? What are you trying to do? Make a full-on Reels documentary on how you have bumps on your body? You know what? Fine. Maybe her husband is rubbing poison ivy on her every night. So what? Draw a circle around the sand. Defend yourself from the evil sea bear.
I had one just yesterday while we were out. He could sneak up behind me. Next thing I know, came home, 2 needle marks on my neck.
It's not happening.
Babe, I swear nothing is going on. I just accidentally went to a crack house and stole 100 needles and injected them all into your forearm. Your average sleepwalking stuff. By the way, I'm not on the side. I just think this whole situation's kind of funny.
He injected me in my eye.
He injected you in your eyes and you didn't feel it? I'm sorry, I'm a light sleeper. Like, I have a secret superpower that senses when someone's or something is close by me. Like a mental sonar radar. And this woman can have needles shanked into her eyeball and not wake up? This is just beyond science. Like, not even Stephen Hawking could solve such a mystery as this. Does she, like, induce into a coma every time she sleeps?
On my chin, he did it last night. Woke up struggling to breathe. It hurts, it hurts.
I wear this neck brace to protect my neck, to keep the needles, him from poking me with the needles.
Call me crazy, call me whatever, but I call it, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Is it okay if I call you legally insane? Yeah, the neck brace will deflect any sort of needle within a 5-mile radius. If a needle comes within the radius, it snaps in half. Okay, let's put this small grain of sand perspective that she actually is getting poisoned, right? Why in oyster shell hell are you still sleeping right next to the man who's trying to kill you? Yeah, my husband is trying to kill me. I got this $5 neck brace and everything. Pretty soon I'm ordering a full-on hazmat suit from eBay. That way he'll never be able to get to me. Are you saying I should leave him? Are you mentally insane? Why would I ever leave the guy who's injecting cyanide into my body at 3 a.m.?
Mira tampering with my food. He would make comments like, "Oh, what are you eating?" with a grin on his face. I had a really bad reaction after I ate it. I had trouble breathing. I got myself tested for different toxins at the hospital.
Why are you still within a mile radius of this man? Like, just leave. It's not that hard, for the love of God.
It showed positive for arsenic, but they said it didn't show enough to be life-threatening. I believe Mira is using very low level, just enough to make me tired, sick, and drowsy.
Stupid.
I love you very much, and I want things to
That's
get
all
better
your-
between us.
That's all your. You tried to hurt me when I'm not looking.
I feel bad for this guy. Like, he just loves his wife, and his wife thinks that that's just a nice thing to say because he'll add 3 more milliliters of mercury into the needle tonight.
A crazy person.
There's Mr. Phil looking fresh as a man could ever get with that Gucci hairline. Just saying, I love Dr. Phil. No homo. Because he is just an amazing person. That's all that can be said.
But why on earth would her husband Mira purposely, systematically poison his wife of nearly 20 years?
On for 20 years? Yeah, at this point I would inject poison right into her nostril. Dude, this guy's been dealing with her wife, convinced she's been poisoned for 2 decades. Has anyone heard of, like, divorces or restraining orders? You know, they can be a great thing at sometimes, because I would have thrown needles into my wife like a ninja throwing a shuriken. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, Pat says he has a very good reason. She claims Mira wants her sedated so he can molest their 3 beautiful teen daughters.
Asian woman's face explained everyone's reaction right there. Like, what is wrong with this woman? Someone needs to throw a 15-pound bowling ball on her head, and maybe that'll fix her. Or permanently paralyzed, but either or, does it really matter?
No!
Or get into the pantry. He'll touch them, you know, grab their butt. Every opportunity he has, he'll try something.
When my oldest was 2, I've noticed she was pleasuring herself.
I really don't think... I don't know how to explain this one. Maybe she was an early bird, find out how to pop the cherry? I don't know.
Girls' room in the middle of the night while I'm asleep. The first time I caught Mira, I woke up and caught him on top of my youngest with his hand on her private.
I placed the nanny cam underneath the bed, in the closet, in between these clothes, behind the mirror.
Yeah, and you still didn't call 911 yet. Yeah, I set up a whole airport security system in my house to make sure nothing fishy going on. Oh, should I call the cops? What are cops? Is that like a shoe brand sounding?
One night, I've caught my oldest daughter on tape, fully naked, and so was he.
That's just an awkward situation. Wait, and your daughter was just cool with it? Dang, that's an ultimate level of thirst when your own father has to... Okay, I'm not gonna finish that.
And I knew he had gotten a hold of the tape. I wanted to work, but I can't.
This is where I sleep. I don't share the same room with my husband anymore.
Why do you share the same house as your husband, huh? Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever.
My wife believes I'm having a sexual relationship with all 3 of my daughters and poisoning her. She is paranoid and delusional. My wife has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
Well, now the math is adding up here. Could have said that in the beginning that she was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I mean, I would have never guessed.
Daughters, she stopped sleeping in the same bed as me. My wife now sleeps in my daughter's room on the floor. She puts a chest in front of the door.
Well, that's a nice setup to have your mom sleep on the floor next to you. Like, what if you get out of bed and, like, get a glass of water and you just, like, step on your mom?
My wife is constantly paranoid about me trying to poison her. She would sleep with a softball helmet to protect her head.
I mean, I sleep with full-on hockey gear at night because you never know when a mosquito might be lurking around in your room. Like, this woman is on a beta level of finding true sleep. But why hasn't she left? I said this so many times, but, like, just leave and never come back. It's not that hard. Okay, buckaroos, that's enough for this video. There's a debate that they argue out, which I might make a part 2 on, but I'm not trying to edit this video for a millennium, so I might split that into a separate video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, see you guys next video. Alright, bro, I'm about to head out.